So, a quick disclaimer. I tried uploading this video already, but it got taken down by YouTube because nudity policies or something, which should just go to show how much fucking YouTube doesn't want to see their faces. Even though it was just a picture of their fucking. Well, you can find the picture on your own time. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. But, hello all. I was requested to make a part 2 of this video or a follow up. I'm not sure if I will make this a content cop or just make fun of higher ups within the World War II community. I may just release updates on news regarding, communities within the World War II or other communities and, such as that. I may go over other aspects, like I'm thinking about turning this actually into a bit of a podcast or, giving weekly updates every Friday or so. Um, so Yeah, Blox took the General of the Army's role, and I've noticed, I don't know how many, but I noticed a few people have left, or have said they left. I can't, say they actually left yet, but I can't speak for everybody, but I know a lot of people don't like that he took it, so, yeah, let's get into this. Um, I believe I found lost footage of a sex tape sent from the N brothers. This was, I wanted to say sent from an anonymous source, but, Dog Poopin wanted to be known for making the fucking photos, or not making the photo, but, the photo itself. So, I can't actually show it because YouTube will lose their shit worse than fucking the N brothers and brag when speed. Like right here. Like, you can see these guys were just running around. And then RB was just like, how dare you? How dare you? You're not. Who? Everybody fucking drives their leisure life. Who cares, dude? Why do you care so fucking much? I think what happened was they must have bumped into him and he fucking has panties in a twist and up his ass, but that's all I can really think of that. And then if we look at this one right here, I took this one on, when I was still in USM last time for about a week or two. And you can see quick Twix here, or quick actual, telling Blox, because you need to tell him something like the 29th, whatever the fuck. Oh, excuse me. And, and Blox is just, like, actually, like, unironically saying this shit. And it kind of reminds me of that Discord meme where it's like, the guy, the fat, sweaty nerd saying, actually, stupid shit like that. You know what I'm talking about. Where he has the big old glasses and he looks like just a stereotypical Discord moderator. That's all I can get out of this shit. Because who actually gives two fucks? And then we got, of course, these two fucking retards going on about. Arby was just in this one, but I know Blox has done before. This group was worse in 2020. Navy was also the worst branch. And you, my friends, are on a bunch of drugs. I want to know what drugs they're on, but it's probably meth, which would explain a lot. Yeah, let's stand around a corner on a carrier and roleplay. Let's pretend to drive boats. Well, my friend, you see, that's the problem. Um, Now, maybe it was just roleplay, but if I recall correctly, we did go on raids and we raided uh, the Grand Golden Army of, those fucking Balkan people, like, that got destroyed after a 3-day campaign. I remember Steinmont was there. I was there. It was in the beginning of 2020, maybe 2019. I think January of 2020, December of 2019. I don't remember. It's been a while ago. But, and even it was role play. It brought an activity. People showed up. People want to participate in the group. And you shot yourself in the foot, but your head is so far up your fucking ass, you can't smell the shit anymore. You're in such denial that the Navy is the fucking plague or something. And you replace the Navy with the Air Force, which lasted like 2 fucking weeks, and then the group just said, no, we're not doing that shit. That's just stupid. Now, I'm fine with there being, a Nav Air or an Aviation Air, but a Navy, but, just full on get rid of the Navy for the Air Force. Sounds like something you find in a fucking Twilight Zone or a Saturday Night Live skit. Just where did you come up with this fucking idea? Maybe they are on fucking meth. I don't know. Like that scene from Family Guy where Peter rips out his fucking eyeball, thinking some weird shit where he's like, and then he just flies out the roof. But I'm getting off track. Now, I've been receiving, I shouldn't say hate, but Blox keeps going on about how my Navy plans sucked. See, here's what was happening. I got asked to come back, bring back the Navy, and when Carson comes out. But when Carson comes out, it's only going to be there for like 2 or 3 days. Like Tacoma or whatever the fuck it was. Where it lasted 2 days and everybody complained and they brought Bragg back. That's what's going to fucking happen again. Everybody's going to complain about the Carson that you've been hyping up for the last 3 fucking years. 2 to 3. Hard to keep track at this point. Like, everybody doesn't care how. It's just. Nobody cares anymore how long it's been. It's just that like, they cared, but it's hard. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. But the point being, which leads to there's 3 groups that I want to talk about today. The first one, there is another USM. Well, it's USM, but it's not the actual. It's just the Navy. That's all it is. They're eventually going to have the Marines open up and then have their their nav air, and that's all you really need because they've got the Navy can have combat infantry roles. They can have Air Force roles. They can have all this shit. Mass people show up for activity. And when the Navy was around in 2020, there was a lot of people. I mean, 20, 30, I think sometimes 40, and then 50 for fucking raids when the Japanese came. And it was so well planned out. The logistics was really good. Not the best, but people really put honest effort into this, and they had everything filled out for every little tiny role. But, it was just so much fun. Everybody enjoyed it. And then Blox is just like, no, you need to stand around and fucking just pretend to be a drill sergeant for fucking all day. Dude, that's boring as fuck. Your training suck. Most of the trainings for infantry suck dick because you're just doing the same fucking thing. You're just doing the same thing. Nothing is, explored upon or expanded upon or nothing's creative. It gets stale when you're doing just jumping out of a fucking tower and that's all you do. It just gets old real fast. And that Navy group is going to have ships, professionally made, all kinds of cool stuff. They're looking at having battleships, I think, cruisers and carriers and different classes. They're going to put a lot of money into this and investment, and eventually if it gets popular and big, I'm sure they can always just open up, an actual army and have the Marines separate and then just have a regular USM. But, that's thinking way ahead. That's assuming the group gets that big. It's mostly just for people who really want the Navy back and make something out of it. If USM doesn't want the fucking Navy, fine, we'll make one. That's what they're kind of saying. Now, I have another photo of, just the N brothers being fucking retards as usual. As you can tell, they have no chill when it comes to somebody messing up just once. I mean, I wasn't here when this happened, obviously, but this was only, according to calendar, it's the 23rd as of re-recording this video, and this was the 20th. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude, what is your fucking problem? Ever since I fucking left and I made that video, I swear they've been on their period or something. Maybe they are on their period. I don't fucking know. But after this video, I don't want to talk about these 2 fucking clowns anymore because everybody knows the same story. It's old. It's getting boring. Nobody gives a fuck about these guys anymore. So, we're going to move on to the next group that's up. There is a New France 1940s, which is, owned by Louis Fayette or some French name like that. And it has over 3,000 members right now as of writing this. Script was on Monday originally, and they have advertisements going on right now today actually, and I personally enjoy the close quarters aspect. You know, CQC, close quarters combat of fighting with submachine guns and bunkers and shit like that. And of course, they have it's also a sniper holiday fest for people who like to shoot heads. You know, it's open fields, and then you got close quarters combat, and then you got a separatist team. It's really fun. It's very it's new. It's a new group. They're active. They try to be active with the community and stuff like that. So I really look forward to seeing where this group goes. I will leave a link to all of these groups in the description below. And finally, the third one is there is a new USM, another USM, but it's 1960s, and it's going to be made. It's made by Zan Model, which is one of the former owners of the 1940s USM. You might have heard of him. Pretty cool dude. Uh, Bath Doge is actually the chief of army, or the chief of he's the CSA over there, and so far they have like 1,094 members. It's the 1960s is a lot more complex and a lot more well organized, and they're more serious about like if you're gonna be an officer, you gotta actually not be a fucking idiot and not just you know get free ranked. Like they don't free rank anybody. They you have to go through OCS. Like they don't care if you know you could have been like the best friend of Bath Doge or Zan Model. They're not going to free rank you. You got to actually go through the ropes and shit like that. So they actually, they're serious. But it's also being ran by a bunch of veterans from the 1940s, and they're really nice people. They're kind and they're funny. They can take a fucking joke. Uh, they're respectable. People actually have a fucking brain cell between their eyeballs. So I look forward to seeing where the group goes. I'll leave a link that below. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be using ACS, guns like that, first person shooter. So yeah. Regardless of what does happen, though, I wish these groups good fortune, and don't let the N brothers sprouting their crusty ass cheeks upon you shit upon your day or your groups. Now, I believe I found lost footage of the N brothers, the N breeders, whatever, of their sex tape, and I can't, like I said, show it. YouTube gave me a strike. This is the third time I've had to fucking record this video, so it goes to show how much YouTube just doesn't want to see their fucking face. But I don't. Dog Poopin showed me it. He wanted to be known for this, not known, but he wanted people to know that he made it, that he found it, So he didn't wish to stay anonymous. He helped me find this. I don't know if we had to break into fucking Fort Knox to find this shit, but it's really interesting. Though I can't show it, cause even though if it's censored, so I'll just post the photo, I'll shout it out and show it, all that good shit. But you can tell they enjoy it by their facial expressions. And this next, but yeah, as you can tell from this photo alone, there's plenty of other encounters before, but this is just what we've got at the moment. But you can tell that they're really immersive about trying to enforce their authority over 11-year-olds, that they need to be unironically addressed as sir. And then, when you refuse to, they call upon the heavens in some He-Man homosexual stunt, hit you with the old band hammer. Now, I'm not entirely sure how much longer USM will last, but it's become a FUBAR, which stands for Fucked Up Beyond on All Recognition, or Fucked Up Beyond All Repair. Both can be used about as different when comparing the Democratic and Republican Party, or about as different as when the two human-sized pinworm butt buddies, try to put their brains together for some drastic idea that would save USM, like fucking USM Vision, which is going to be an AFK grinder. Fucking retards. But now, if you're interested in the future, I plan on making a new group, which will be, I'm pretty sure it's going to be at the United States, or AEF, American Expeditionary Forces. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to purchase the guns that these guys, not these guys, but well, actually, yes, the people that Blox and RB are trying to buy guns from, which is the New France. They have a new gun script. People like Chrome, which is the vice president, Cool Dude, uh, made these new gun scripts, and I'm going to purchase them. And I'm looking into trying to revive the World War One community. Um, I'm gonna have planes, tanks, and zeppelins. I will sacrifice some realism for the arcade aspect because, I mean, let's be real. Blood and Iron is about as fucking fun as watching paint dry. I mean, if you ever played Battlefield 1, which is one of my favorite games, I'm going to try to make it be inspired by it quite a bit. But once they have their scripts on sale, I will, start the actual group and such like that, or when it comes close to them selling. I may also look into getting a professional shipbuilder like USN Navy 1940s is doing, and get them to make some World War One boats. Like I said, I want to make it become a big group. I want to, get people excited for this. If you're interested, look forward to the future. I don't know when they're going to go on sale, but when they do, that's just something to look forward to.